I don't care how much it costs. Look, I'll get the money
Yes,
somewhere.
Martha,
Please don't you worry about it.
You're brilliant.
I have to be going now. I got another call coming in. I'll talk to you about this again. Goodbye. Bye. What are you talking about? What am I brilliant about?
I just want to know how you managed to convince me that Lana Flagg's ghost actually exists.
What are you talking about?
No. Now, I wasn't done with the tape recorder. I know that. It must have been... Well, I saw her sitting in that chair. Something special effecty, right? Come on, what were you doing?
What are you talking about what I'm doing? I've been here all day working. Ever since I left the house, I've been in this office.
Well, are you going to tell me that the special effects that I just saw you had nothing to do with?
It couldn't have been a special effect. If you think you saw a ghost, then that's exactly what you saw.
What the hell's going on here?
You're attacking my daughter, that's what's going on.
I was just trying to talk to her.
Oh, the way you were talking to her at your bar the other night?
I don't believe this. Will you just let go of me?
I want this man taken out of the hotel. If he gives you any trouble, you call the police and have him arrested.
Tina, I asked you a question. Now, when you were strapped into that electric chair of Ursula's, you said, talk to Brenda, beg her forgiveness for what had happened to Stephen. Were you talking about baby Stephen?
Honey, I don't remember. I was afraid I was going to die. I was afraid I was going to be electrocuted. Now, how can I possibly remember who I was talking about?
Maybe I can jog your memory, Tina. You said, talk to Brenda, beg her forgiveness for what happened to Stephen. Now, I think those were your exact words.
Look, you thought I was going to die, and you were memorizing everything I said?
Tina, don't change the subject, all right? I'm asking you, were you talking about baby Stephen? And I want to know now.
Why are you doing this? What difference does it make who I was talking about?
I tell you what difference it makes, Tina. This is the difference it makes. Brenda McGillis came by here today. She gave me this letter. She wants me to publish it in tomorrow's Banner. In this letter, she says that Michael Graham's baby is not his baby, but hers, and that Gabrielle had switched the babies in the nursery. Now, I want to know, what do you know about this?
See what it looked like when it's finished, Miss Santucci.
Stand up straight, dear, or I'll never get the hem even. Your sister, Gabrielle, and Mr. Grant will be very happy, I'm sure. It was so nice of Mr. Grant to set up a room for me here.
Yes, he's great.
Tutto finito. Just step out of it so I can take it into the other room and run the hem up on my sewing machine.
Should I come with you?
Oh, that won't be necessary. It'll just take a minute, then you can try it on again. If you'd like to get dressed.
No. It's the servants' day off. We're here all alone. I'll just wait here.
Very nice.
Hey, what are you doing here? How did you get in?
Take it easy. I used the front door this time. You must have forgot to lock it.
Stop staring at me.
What's with the modesty? I've seen you in less than this at the gym.
That's different. What are you doing here anyway?
I came to make good on my offer.
I beg your pardon?
Yesterday in the coffee shop, after we met at the gym, remember I told you I rode a motorcycle and you said you'd love to ride on one? Well, I got my baby parked outside. I even borrowed a helmet for you because I figured you'd be into obeying the law, you know? So all you gotta do is slip in some jeans and get yourself psyched up for the ride of your life. Unless you're scared of me. Are you?
I'm waiting, girl.
But
You see, you had a chance to tell Claude the truth. But your greed for the jewels of Mendora stopped you.
Yeah, you tricked me, didn't you? You had that fake emerald made, didn't
Because
you?
I knew that those riches meant more to you than Brenda's baby. Yes, your morality and compassion was an all-time low. Tina, dear, you thought of every reason to keep that secret when you thought the riches were there for you.
I'm not going to listen to anything.
Oh, yes, you are. Because it's very easy to want to do the right thing when you've got nothing at stake. But I suggest you think again. Because not only will you lose Cord, you'll lose
I
your
am
son.
not going to lose Cord. I will find a way to make him believe me.
Oh, really? You know as well as I do that he won't forgive you. Neither will your family.
Honey, I'm just as shocked by this as you are.
Then what made you mention Stephen the other day?
I was talking about the father, not the baby.
Steve Holden. Why?
Because Ursula hates me, and I'm the whole reason that he died.
Tina.
No, I know I had no way of knowing that Ursula was going to plant a bomb in our wedding cake, and I certainly had no idea that Stephen was going to die because of it all, but it's all my fault. I mean, just think how different Brenda's life would have been if he'd lived, how she wouldn't have had to go through all this suffering. I mean, if he'd lived, then he would have been around to help her and to comfort her when she lost her child. And he would have been able to comfort her through things so she wouldn't have become so obsessed with such a sad thing like this.
Tina, you are not to blame for what happened to Steve.
Look, I'm just telling you how I felt. I mean, when I was sitting there and Ursula was standing over me going to pull that switch, I mean, I just knew how her hatred for me had caused so much pain for others, and that's why I wanted you to apologize to Brenda.
So you tell me that you don't know anything else about all this?
No, of course I don't. That's all I know.
The last 2 minutes of your life, you were thinking about Brenda's pain.
I always feel terrible when I think about the pain Brenda's gone through because of me.
Brenda has never blamed you for Steve's death, Tina. So you should give yourself a break. And you know Ursula. You know how sick the woman is. You are not responsible for her actions.
I know. I just feel bad that Brenda has to go through all this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I was floored when she handed me that letter.
So you're going to print it?
I've got one of my best investigative reporters working on that right now. He's going to try to come up with some proof to back up Brenda's story. And if I can publish it without worrying about a lawsuit, believe me, I will.
Do you believe her? You really believe that Gabrielle switched the babies?
Arrested lady, I'll have you know, I used to own this hotel.
The lady wants you to leave.
Lady, ha! That's a laugh.
Come on, Max, let's go. Leave him alone.
I don't believe you guys. I gave you jobs when you're both down on your luck, didn't I? This way you pay me back? This is gratitude? This is loyalty?
Come on, we work for Mr. Grand now, and if you're bothering his fiancée...
I'm not bothering anybody. I'm trying to
Will you
talk
please just
to the
stop this nonsense and get the man out?
Stay out of this,
Can't you
Julia!
see that he's bothering
Put out! Gabrielle, will you please just call off your mother? You don't need a watchdog. You just need to hear what I have to say.
She has heard all she needs to hear from you.
Gabrielle, please. Please, we're just starting to say something important. You gotta let me finish. Let's go somewhere. Just let me finish what I have to say to you. It's important.
Don't listen to anything he has to say.
Just shut up and stay out of this, Julia!
How dare you tell me to shut up?
Mother, please. This is so confusing. Maybe we should just let Max say what he wants.
If you don't get this man out of here in the next 3 seconds, I'm calling the police. All right? And I shall personally see that Michael Grant had you both fired without a day's severance pay.
Come on, Max, man. Give us a break. Gabrielle, please. Please, let me finish. Just let me help you. Talk to me, please. That's all I'm asking.
No.
Gabrielle! Okay, all right, fine. I can take a hint. Look, I don't need any help getting out. Traitors. Just because you won this battle, don't think that the war is over.
Oh, yes, it is, Max.
You're running scared, lady. I don't know why or for how long you think you can keep it up. But I'm gonna find out. And that's a promise.
Well, that's not a simple yes or no question, Tina.
Of course it is. Either you believe her or you don't.
I know. I mean, I would like to say, on one hand, there's no way that Gabrielle would be that despicable or selfish. But then again, I think I know that woman too well. And I think she could be that selfish and that despicable. Hell, look at everything she did down in Eterna. I mean, all we were worried about was getting out, and all she was worried about was that damn treasure. In fact, she almost brought that cave down in on top of us and killed all of us because she wanted to bring some of that gold back home.
So you really think she's capable of switching the babies?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're damn right she is. In fact, if she did do it, I don't think she was in it alone. I think somebody else knew about it all along.
Who on earth would keep a secret like that?
Michael Grand, for starters. I mean, he's the one who's got the most to gain from something like this. He wanted a son real bad, and now he's got one. But I got to tell you something. If he was in on this thing from the beginning, he's just as guilty as Gabrielle. It's kind of like hiring a hitman, if you ask me. It doesn't matter if you pull the trigger or not. You are just as responsible for that murder.
Well, what if Brenda's wrong? I mean, what if she's just imagining all this, as a result of her loss?
Well, I thought about that, and I confronted Brenda with it. Then she told me her story. And you know what? I saw a look of determination in her eye. The same look that you had when you went out looking for CJ. And you remember how everybody was telling you to give up the search because they thought that CJ was dead. Hell, I even thought so myself. We were telling you to go on with your life and give up the search. But you didn't. I mean, you had the courage and the determination to go out there and find her son and bring him back home, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I think Brenda has got that same courage and determination, Tina. And she's going to get her son back. And she's not going to rest until she does.
And so you're going to help her by printing that out?
Well, as I said, I'm going to wait till I talk to my reporter. But in the meantime, I would like to give Brenda as much help and understanding as we can.
Of course. Of course, we should do that.
In fact, you're going to be spending a lot of time with her now, since you're working over at that baby clinic as a volunteer, right? I think you should talk to her. I think you should be her friend and let her know how much we care about what's happening to her now.
Yeah. Listen, I should let you get back to work.
Where are you going to go, huh?
Home. Renee and I are going shopping, so I'll see you soon. Bye.
Now, this is totally ridiculous. Now, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do know what I saw.
Okay. Tell me what you saw.
I walked into the house. I was going there to get an idea of my Lana Flag character. Went into the living room, and there was something very bizarre sitting in the corner.
Did it look shadowy?
No, I thought it was a shadow, too, but no.
No.
Because this thing started to take shape. It turned into a figure of a woman. She was sitting in that chair, and she was crying. I called out to her. She did not respond.
Those ghosts can be so rude.
Marco, I'm being serious.
No, I'm being serious, too. I absolutely agree with you. Tell me more about this.
Okay. So I walked up to her, and I reached out my hand. I was going to comfort her, and I put my hand on her shoulder, and it goes right through her.
You mean like she just faded away?
I don't know. I didn't exactly stick around to find out.
Oh, could it have been a special effect that you saw?
Oh, yes, it could have been a special effect, but of course I didn't figure that one out until I got halfway down the block.
No, you don't understand. It was not a special effect that you saw.
Yes,
It could not have been a special effect that you saw because Orson wasn't there. He doesn't have the key to the place yet. He's meeting the crew. What you saw was the bona fide, down-to-earth, honest-to-goodness, real thing, a ghost.
Marco, ghosts don't exist.
All right, how do you explain it?
I don't know how to explain it, but all I can say is that it was awfully creepy and I'm never going back to that house again.
Hey, don't even joke about that.
I'm not
Of course
joking.
you
I'm being
are.
absolutely serious. Now, if that wasn't a special effect, then obviously there's something very weird going on down there and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Find another location for the
What we
shoot.
have here is the greatest publicity stunt ever in the history of movies. We're going to have the
I don't want to
publicity
hear about
going on
this.
here. Not only are you going to hear about this, I got news for you. You and me, we're going to meet the ghost of Lana Flag.
What do you mean, we?
We are going to meet her. We're going to interview her. We're going to find out about her tortured life, why she has become one of the walking dead. What it was that really gnawed at her throughout her life, the things she really hated, the things she feared. Her boyfriend, who was her boyfriend? Why does she want to be buried with her boyfriend?
Marco.
We'll have everybody talking about this movie before the first frame is shot. Hey, who was her boyfriend?
Marco,
Maybe hung
Marco.
upside down, maybe worked.
No,
Hey,
stop it.
some-
Will you
oh,
just
that'd be
shut
too much to
up?
ask.
Shut up.
What?
One little second, let me say something. How do you intend on meeting Lana Flag and getting all of this inside information?
We'll go to her house. We'll stay the night.
I want to thank you both for your help, and I shall personally see to it that Michael Grand rewards you properly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Gabrielle, are you all right? I don't want you to see Max Holden anymore. Every time you do, it has a devastating effect. I simply will not allow it.
You won't allow it. How dare you order me to treat Max like the enemy?
Well, he is the enemy. He's your enemy.
Wrong. He cares about me.
Oh, please, Gabrielle.
He said that he would get a lawyer, that he would stand by me if I would only confess what I did wrong.
Darling, don't be so stupid. Don't let Max get to you.
He is trying to help me do the right thing, Mother.
The right thing is self-preservation. Keep your life intact, just the way it is now.
Well, my life is a living hell right now.
Darling, I suppose it would be better if you ended up in jail, if you lost Michael and Al and everything. That's exactly what's going to happen if you continue this association with Max.
Max would not allow
Max
that.
is a liar and a con artist. He says the words, but he doesn't mean any of them. And you'd better understand that quickly. Otherwise, he's going to be your downfall.
Of course I'm not scared of you, Blade. I just can't ride with you.
Why not?
It's my sister's wedding. I've got a million things to do today.
Well, then we'll just take a short spin around the block then.
I can't ride with you, Blade. I've got to try my gown after Mrs. Santucci's finished hemming it.
I'll get you back in time.
I really should. Look, Blade, we had a really nice cup of coffee together, but all I said was I'd like to ride a motorcycle one day. Not this minute, and not on your motorcycle. If that sounded like an invitation, then I'm sorry. But now that we've cleared out that misunderstanding...
No, there's no misunderstanding. I understand perfectly. You don't want to be seen with me, do you?
Riding a motorcycle is very dangerous. Do you expect me to jeopardize my career just for one joyride on your motorcycle? I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out so harsh.
Look, you can just forget the apologies, all right? I should have known better. I should have known you wouldn't want to get your tutu dirty.
Blade, please.
Look, you know, I must be a real jerk. I actually thought you were playing it straight with me, you know? I thought you were really interested in me. But all that you're really interested in is putting on airs and hanging out in fancy places like this. But hey, that's okay, right? Because snobs like you belong in places like this.
Have you heard of inverted snobs? Because that's what you are.
What? Look, let me make this real easy for you, okay? I won't come around and bother you anymore, not until I get my first Rolls Royce. Then I'll pull up and ask you if you want to ride, okay? How's that sound, princess?
What's going on here?
Nothing. Just make sure you don't make the stitches too tight on Her Majesty's gown. We wouldn't want our little China doll to crack on us now, would we?
Oh, there you are. I'd almost given up on you entirely. Well, are you ready for the shopping spree of a lifetime? I mean, it is not every day that a girl gets to go shopping for a coronation. Tina? Tina?
What? Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
That was 2 sentences ago. Are you okay?
Sure.
Then why are you sitting down? We have a very busy afternoon ahead of us.
Could I take a rain check?
What? Tina Lord Roberts does not want to go shopping?
I just don't feel up to it right now, okay?
Tina, darling.
Are you feeling all right? Yeah, look, shopping is just not real important to me right now, okay? We can do it another time.
What on earth is wrong here?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, it's a very big nothing. Now, there's one of these to lean on, you know, if you want to tell me what's troubling you. Tina, you're very strange today, darling. Does this have something to do with what happened at the clinic this morning? It will not leave this room, I promise.
Look, I just don't feel like going shopping today, all right? Look, really, I've got a million things to do, and...
Tina, what is it?
Darling, is it bad news?
You could say that. It's an invitation to Gabrielle's wedding.
Why on earth could that possibly be bad news?
Because I can't go.
Why not?
Because I would feel like a hypocrite after I...
After what?
Never mind. I just can't go to it.
Tina, you've been friends with Gabrielle for forever. I mean, you've done interior design for Michael Grant. I mean, that is every reason in the world why you would go to his wedding and her wedding.
Look, I just don't want to talk about this right now, okay?
Tina, have you had a falling out with Gabrielle? Is that why you don't want to attend the ceremony?
Gabrielle, remember who we're talking about. This is Max Holden. He's a smooth talker. He'll offer friendship on the one hand and then pull the carpet right from underneath you on the other.
He may have been in the past, but I don't believe he is now.
Well, you'd better believe it if you want to preserve any of your plans for the future. Darling, you have a wonderful, rich man who's
All
willing to
right,
marry
all right.
Give
You don't have to
everything.
go on and on about what's at stake.
Well, it seems that I do. I mean, does it mean anything to you? You seem perfectly willing to throw it all away. And for what? The assumption that Max Holden is going to walk you through the storm? If I were you...
Well, not me. And you don't have to live with this lie the way I do. I'm the one who has to get up and look at myself in the mirror. I'm the one who has to find a way to go to sleep at night.
Please, do you have to be so dramatic about everything? I mean, you have seen yourself through situations like this before. Darling, what I'm trying to say is, in the past, you have been able to turn certain situations to your advantage. Just do it this one more time. Marry Michael. Go to Europe. Settle there.
How can I settle anywhere? Europe, the moon, it doesn't matter. I'm going to carry this lie with me no matter where I go.
No, trust me, the lie will fade. In time, you'll forget.
How do I
about
forget?
this.
Every time I look into Garrick's eyes, I see Brenda staring back at me. As I watch that little boy grow older, I will always know what I did to that woman.
I realize it's painful for her, but she, too, will forget. She'll start a whole new life here in Landview.
She will never give up on her son. It doesn't matter where I go. She'll always be there. Don't you see Brenda's pain is going to haunt me for the rest of my life?
Trust me. Just one more week and we'll all be fine.
We.
Yes, we. You're not the only one with something at stake here. I have something at stake. So does your sister. Michael likes us, darling. After you're married, we'll be one big happy family.
One big, very well taken care of family.
Yes. Yes. You look at it as cynically as you possibly can. But just remember what's important here. And don't you fall apart yet.
As if I really have anything to say in the matter.
You are sadly mistaken if you think I'm going to get anywhere near that house, let alone sleep in it.
Sweetheart, you don't believe in ghosts?
No, of course I don't believe in ghosts, but there's something weird going on down there, which means that there's somebody behind all of this, and I'm not going to let them do something to me again, especially in the dark.
Come on, we're gonna have fun. You're gonna do it for me, do it for the movie, do it for just the thrill of spending a night in a haunted house.
Supposedly haunted.
If not for that, do it for the publicity. Can't you see the headlines? Gordon grabs ghostly goblin, goes up against the grooviness.
Don't be Dane dupes the public.
Sweetheart, the movie industry, the fans are going to have a field day with this. They're going to love the fact that you actually stayed in the house. It's going to pique their interest. It's art.
Oh, no, I'm not
It's
going to do it. I'm not going
artistic.
to do it. I refuse to do it. No,
Don't do this
I'm
for
saying
me
no
now,
right Do you hear me?
please.
No.
This is a great idea. I just got over this discussion with this other guy on the phone about why I wanted to use that. What? Hey! How did you get past my secretary?
What are you talking about? There's no secretary out there.
Gotta make a note on that.
Look, how did you find
It's
me?
not important. Listen, you gotta have a talk, okay? Come on.
No, I'm still...
Hey, will you get your hands off of my leading lady, please?
You're leading lady?
That's right. Marco is producing the Lana Flag movie.
You're producing this?
I'm producing it. Yes, I forgot to thank you for sending her over to do the film.
We can save it, Marco. Find yourself a new leading lady. Megan just quit.
I'm not quitting anything.
Oh, yes, you are. Now that I know who's behind your little project, I don't want you doing it.
This little project, as you call it, is backed by the Landview Centennial Committee.
I don't care if it's backed by the President's Council on Physical Fitness. You're not
Can I
gonna
get
be
a word in here, folks?
No! Now, you just listen to me. You might think that this project is nothing, but it's going to be a quality production.
I'm not questioning the project. It's the producer I'm worried about.
Hey, what are you, impugning my ability to produce the movie now?
Marco, you couldn't pull a bunny rabbit out of a hat if your life depended on it.
But yes, I could. All right, buddy.
That's it. So just stop it, okay? Now, just stop. I appreciate this, but I can fight my own battles, okay? Just sit down, Marco.
All right.
Or stand. I don't care. What's really behind all of this, huh? Something the matter with Fraternity Row or Max's place? Maybe you're having some problems with your new pet project. What's her name? Gabrielle? Has she turned out to be a little tougher than you expected? Is that it?
I am not going to discuss this in front of him.
There's nothing to discuss, Max. You've got a problem. I don't. We're making a movie here. I am going to star in it, and it's going to be a hit.
Why
No problem.
are you being so pig-headed?
Me? I'm being
Yes,
pig-headed.
you
You're
pig-headed.
the one that stormed in here acting as if you're the only one with problems. Are you having a tough time with Gabrielle? Well, good. I'm glad. I'm having a tough time with the fact that you put me on the back burner of your life.
I am not ignoring you, but what I'm doing is very important for a lot of people. You know that.
Yeah, and this movie is important to me.
Okay, fine. Knock yourself out. Just don't come crying to me when this whole thing falls flat on his face.
Well, I guess your relationship with Max is better than ever, huh?
I just don't think we should go to the wedding.
Why not?
Because we're Buchanans and they're Grands.
Oh, darling, you're not going to use that silly old feud as an excuse, are you? Heavens, that was over months ago.
I know it's been over, but I don't think it really is to Asa. I don't think Asa's ever really forgiven Michael.
Well, then let's ask Asa and find out.
Look, well, you know how upset he was with me when I continued to work for Michael through Beau's trial?
Yes, I do, but then it didn't stop you from maintaining your friendship with Michael and Gabrielle.
No, it didn't.
Darling, even if you were concerned about Asa still being angry at Michael, which he isn't, why would that still keep you from going to the wedding? Look, I don't want to sound as if I don't believe you, honey, but this just doesn't make sense.
I didn't say it was going to make sense, okay? I just said I didn't think I should go.
Tina, what is going on here? I mean, you act as if you were afraid of something.
What on earth could I possibly be afraid of?
I don't know. But, honey, don't shut me out. Let me help you.
It's Gabrielle.
What about her?
Like you said, we had a big falling out.
Over what?
Let's just say I know something about the Grand family that I really, really wish I didn't know. See, I've been carrying this secret with me for months, and for months I have been wanting to tell someone, but every time I try to, Gabrielle finds a way to stop me. And now I've been carrying this secret, and I don't think Court's ever going to forgive me, and I'm so afraid that I'm going to lose him over this whole thing.